Welcome to English entitled All That Jazz. So what do I mean by all that jazz? When my learners do a mock in the written English, for example, they will produce some work, and then from that work I teach them how to jazz up their work. So let's have a look at an example question and we will see what I mean. So here is a typical level 2 type questions. I usually get my learners to do the mock, and this is one that comes up in the mock papers, and I let them get on with it. I don't give any briefing other than you have to do within maybe 300 words. Okay, so let's have a look at a typical answer to this, and I'll show you how we can jazz up the work to make it more presentable to your audience. Okay, believe it or not, this is regarded as a pass according to the City and Guilds website. But how can we improve on this article? Because that's probably regarded as a good pass because, as you can see, there's not many mistakes there. But you can also see it's just word after word after word after word. And you imagine reading that, you would soon get bored, wouldn't you? All right. So how can we improve on this article? Now let me just give you a couple of little tips so that you can go from being a good pass to an excellent pass. Okay, so let's have a look. Well, the first thing you can do is give it a title and tell your reader who you are. Because if you can produce good articles and it's synonymous with your name, people may want to read more of your work. That could be a journalist, you could be a blogger, it could be anything you attach your name to, and that attracts people to your work if it's written correctly. So let's have a look. So now you can see that just by simply adding a title in bold and put your name underneath it, it attracts the eye of your reader. Right away they can see what the topic is all about. But again, you can see it's still word after word after word. And once they've got past the eye-catching title, they'll soon get bored with the writing. So what else can we do to make this more appealing to your audience? Well, we could use short paragraphs to break up the text, and that will stop it being text after text after text. So let's have a look. You see, you've got your title with your name and you've broken it down into nice short paragraphs. This is a great feature to use when you're dealing with the written English because it may be presented in a reading exam as well. All right, so nice short paragraphs are a good feature to add or to jazz up your document because now you can see that your reader can read this in small bites, all right, rather than text after text after text. Okay. So how can we improve this even further? How can we make it more interesting for your reader? Well, you can add features to make it easier. Okay, what do I mean by features? Well, let's have a look. As you can see, I've added some features to jazz up my work and make it more interesting for your reader. Not only that, it helps them pinpoint information quickly. If, for example, if this was a reading exam document, they could find information quickly. And that's what features do in documents. And you can see I've added bold subheadings. I've centralized it to keep it nice and neat. I've added bold italic text to the first sentence to highlight the topic sentence. What is that paragraph about? That's called the topic sentence. Okay. I've used connecting words like therefore and but to keep the flow of the paragraphs going. The paragraphs are nice and short. Okay. So you can see now from a reader's point of view, this document is now more interesting because the words haven't changed. But it's simply not word after word after word. There is features in there to make it pop, to jazz it up for your audience. Okay, so remember, you're writing for someone else, not yourself. So, in summary, which would you prefer to read? The one on the left, which is a good pass, remember, but it's just simply word after word after word, and it can bore your reader. Or you can jazz it up, okay, as the one on the right, and that's the difference between a good pass and an excellent pass. Okay, you would be more confident if you produce something like the document on the right. But just remember, you are writing for someone else to read. So jazz it up and make it interesting for your reader. And not only that, if you add your name to it, they may look for some more of your work to read. Okay, so keep it interesting for your reader. And that is English and all that jazz. Thank you.